Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday. Today I have another masculine project for you since I've had requests for them. And it's kind of like a little birthday box. But for those of you who might be joining me for the first time, my name is Lisa Cunningham. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I've been a demonstrator for 8 years. My upline is Erica Serwin. I met her when I was living in Texas and went to one class and got hooked. So I've been doing it ever since. So I come live every Wednesday at 12 o'clock Mountain Time, and I do a project for you. And then I have a project sheet that you will get with all the measurements and instructions if you join my email list. So if you'd like that, you could join my email list. I'll add the link to the top of this video or the bottom. So if you're watching me on Facebook, it would be at the top. If you're watching me on YouTube, it'll be at the bottom. If you're watching me on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up at the end of the video. I appreciate that. And as always, if you share my video, comment that you shared my video. Make sure you hit the share button and share it over to wherever you're going to share it. And comment so that I know that you shared it. And you'll be entered to win a prize. Last week's winner was Judy Martinez. Judy shares my video every week. So if you want to win, you have to share. This week's video, the prize is going to be a package of the pearls and then the butterfly and flower masking or decorative masks. Masking. I'm thinking of masking tape because we're going to use the masking tape today. So again, share my video. If you want the project sheet, join my email list. And I guess we can go ahead and get started. Our box that we're making. Of course, I like to do 3D projects. So this is another 3D project. I've been on this making box kick lately. I think my husband just walked in. Sorry, we got new neighbors and he went to meet them. So he must have brought them over. So I lost my train of thought. So hopefully you don't hear them in the background, but this is our box. And I have these cookies and creams Hershey Kisses. And that's why I went with the Azure Afternoon. It just kind of reminded me of this color. So this is what's going to go in the box. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start out with a piece of, we'll do the bottom. Again, I wanted a different color bottom and top. So we're going to go with the pumpkin pie. And the pumpkin pie is going to be 6.5 by 6.5. So remember, here's the half here. So let's go 6.5 by 6.5. And I'm going to use my Simply Score. So let's cut the gray while we're here. So this is basic gray, and this is just going to be 6 by 6. 6 by 6. And then we'll get the Simply Scored, and then we can score. All right. So the pumpkin pie is going to be the bottom of our box. So we're going to go ahead and score all sides at 1 inch. So all 4 sides, just rotate it 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. And then now on the basic gray, which is going to be our top, we're going to use a shim. A shim, I just use like 4 Post-its. That's all it is. I think there's 4. You can do 4 or 5. Just stick it here to the edge, and then we're going to score this because I wanted this to be a little bit shorter so that you could see the, you could see the pumpkin pie. We're going to score it at 3/4. So 3/4, turn it, 3/4, turn it, 3/4, and turn it at 3/4. There we got all 4 sides. So remember, just keep your shim around if you're making boxes. Just, it helps make that little bit bigger so that it'll fit over your bottom. So we're gonna burnish all these score lines. And then we'll cut and then we'll glue. Might as well do both of them while we're at it. So I have been preparing my class for tomorrow as well. And then I was doing some watercoloring because next month on our tutorial, our theme is going to be watercoloring. And I had I haven't watercolored in so long that I kind of went crazy with it and was just watercoloring, trying all kinds of different colors and stuff. But I'm very happy with the way my project turned out. But it's not till next, is it August or, no, it's got to be August. I'm like, I can't be that far ahead. So we're going to snip all those and then we'll just do the same here with our bottom. Yeah, it would be nice if I was ahead all the way till September. After I get done here, I'm going to try and create my August. August. See, I'm ahead. I can't remember what month I'm in. My August all occasion card class. I will be leaving out of town for a bit. We do our annual camping trip up in Lake Tahoe. And we will be in Lake Tahoe for 10 days camping. So we'll see if we see some of the bears that we see all the time. I'm going to grab my little clips. But I think we're leaving next week sometime. So I will have pre-recorded videos. Please, please, please watch my pre-recorded videos as well. I know it's not the same as live, but I do create the projects the same and I just pre-record it. So I got to get busy on those as well. And then while we're there, my granddaughter will be turning 17, which is crazy. I cannot believe, she was just my little baby. And she is already 17. She just got her driver's license. Well, she'll be turning 17. But she just got her driver's license. You know, like they say, life goes by so quick, and it does. Time flies. You know, you don't realize it until you're older, of course. But it just goes by so quick. I can't believe she's 17. My grandson just turned 12. I don't have any more clips. I didn't pull them all out. I could probably pull them off the basic gray, but that's okay. This glue dries pretty quick, as I just like to hold them in place. So I'm going to put that cap on. No comments? You guys aren't saying hi? I don't know, or maybe I'm just not seeing comments. All right, so we're going to let those dry, even though they're probably pretty good. Now we're going to cut. I have my pieces already pre-cut, but this is going to be 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 basic white. So what we're going to do is I have got the masking paper. I don't know if any of you have ever worked with this, but I'm going to cut this piece about, I don't know, we don't need too much. Let's just go 2 by 2. I don't know. So I'm going to go up, and then we'll just cut it that way, 2 by 2. And we are gonna make our sun, our little sunshine. Let me get this out of the way. So what I did, and it's whatever punch you have, I'm using a 1-inch punch. If you don't have a 1-inch punch, you can use the stylish shape die. So we're gonna put it around about here because we wanna have some where we could put it, I'll show you after I punch it. So we're gonna save that little piece. So we wanna have some edge around here to put on these edges. So you probably, okay, you probably, hopefully have better luck than me, but you probably want to have a little bit, so we're going to put it right at the edge. So then that way the ink don't get over. So we are going to get our pumpkin pie. I have so many inks here today. So we're going to get our pumpkin pie and our blending brush. And, you know, tap, tap, tap. Where's Wendy today? Wendy's usually my cheerleader over here. So we're going to do that pretty dark. And then there's just our circle. Our sun, I should say. And then now, hopefully I don't have ink on my hands. We're just going to pull that masking tape off. And look how pretty that sun is. And then now we're going to use this little piece that we punched out, the circle. And you know what? I put lotion on my hands before I started. So I think that's why I'm kind of having a little problem here. So you want the sticky piece and you're going to stick it right back over, oops, your sun. We want to cover up the whole sun. Oh, if you don't get it all the way, that's okay. I can keep on trying. Or you could have put your circle first, so you could do it either way. So we're gonna now use some Daffodil Delight. I like to do a lot of blending. And we're just gonna do this in like thirds. So we're gonna do a third with Daffodil Delight so that this is kind of the sunny sky. Okay, and then we're going to get the Azure Afternoon and do the same. These blending brushes. You kind of want to tap first because you're going to get, and you can even like blend on your paper and then go on over. I think I might have made a boo-boo, but I didn't get enough ink off. This is a bright ink. So then this is just kind of like our sky. And you can maybe do a little bit more. Try to tap some more of that ink off. Do you guys like to blend? And then now we're going to use Smoky Slate for like our road that our motorcycle is going to be on. So tap Smoky Slate is not going to be as dark or bright. And then just blend the Smoky Slate on. This is our road. So I was trying to make like the road part of the sky and then the sunny sky. Should I go a little darker? Might look like a dirty road. There we go. So there's all our blending. And then we can take our masking tape off. I got a little bit of ink on me. And look at how pretty the sun looks. Like nice and perfectly shaped. So then now let's do our box. Our box should be dry. So I already put my Hershey Kisses in here. This is like a cute little coworker gift, right? Somebody's birthday. And you know what? It doesn't have to be for a guy. There's plenty of girl motorcycle riders, right? You can just switch that pumpkin pie out with maybe the bubble bath and then use the bubble bath ribbon and make a pink motorcycle. So we're using the sheer ribbon combo pack, and I'm using the Azure Afternoon. And we're gonna just tie this. You know what? I might make one of these in pink just to show you guys how you can switch it up. You know, on any of my projects, all you have to do is switch up colors, patterns, whatever, to make what you're trying to get. So we're gonna put our bow on the side. Now I might have made this bow too big. We're gonna do it on the side. And we're putting the bow first because then we're gonna put our scenery. I guess that's what you would call it. Okay, and so let's try, let me get my ribbon scissors. Let's trim that. And we could turn this like that. And then now we are, oh, one other thing before we put it on. We have, you know, I'm gonna use my Stamparatus for this one, just because I like to make the ink darker in case it doesn't come out right. So for those of you who still have a Stamparatus, we can, I'm gonna use it for the motorcycle too. Sometimes my Memento just don't come out dark enough for me. So I'm gonna place it where I want it, then put it down, and then we'll ink it up. I don't know if you guys could see we'll ink it up. I wish my Memento was more vibrant, I guess I should say. We'll stamp that down. Oh, that one's actually pretty good, but I'm gonna go one more time just to make it a little bit darker. And there, that should be good since it was already dark. Looks nice and dark now. So I have my motorcycle on here because we're gonna do that in a minute. Now we can put this on the box. So we're gonna use some dimensionals. Put a dimensional in each corner. That lotion on my hands is pretty slippery. All right, and we're gonna put one here, above and below the ribbon. And then we will just set that right, right on there like that. So there's our box. And now let's work on our motorcycle. So for the motorcycle, I used a 2 by 4.5 piece of basic gray. Grab my Stamparatus again, and we could take this one off since we're done with it. And we're gonna put this one, these magnets are very magnetic-y. I'm gonna take this off, so that we could see where we're gonna place it. Make sure that that magnet's not in the way. And that looks good. And I'm gonna use the Memento again. So let's stamp the bike, the motorcycle. And and we're gonna die cut this. See, it's not very dark. So this is why I like to use the Stamparatus, because I could restamp and restamp, especially with these stamps, because you can't see where you're stamping. It's hard to get it the same way. Let's go once more. It's pretty dark, but we'll go once more. And we'll put that away. And that's much darker. Get the Stamparatus out of the way. And then now we're gonna die cut. But I think, well, we can do them both at the same time. So for the outline of the motorcycle, I used a piece of 2 by 3 3/4 Azure Afternoon, and then I put an adhesive sheet on the back of it. If you don't have adhesive sheets, that's fine. You'll just have to glue it. So the adhesive sheet makes it a lot easier. My instructions, it has the adhesive sheets in it. So this one is just gonna go right on there. My thing's gonna move. Oh, well, I guess I need to take that top plate off, don't I? So, and since this has adhesive sheet, you know, I use this to make these other blank piece area that we don't use. I use them to die cut hearts or whatever, just small dies that I have, so that doesn't go to waste. So we'll cut out our motorcycle and its outline, and then I need since we have all of this here, I need a flame. I need a motorcycle seat, and we just need a tiny, tiny piece of it's going to go on that little piece there. So all you have to do is stick this little piece on of Daffodil Delight. It's the light, so we only need that tiny piece. Okay, let's get our seat. Let's get our flame, and let's try not to lose that tiny, tiny, tiny piece. Let me get these dies out of the way. That super tiny piece, and you know what? I'm gonna use my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm actually gonna put that piece right on there, and we'll move it aside until we need it. And just out of the way. Okay, so now let's assemble our motorcycle. So this outline, like I said, since it has the adhesive sheet, it's a lot easier. And sometimes when you pull the adhesive sheet, I use my Take Your Pick tool. Sometimes when you pull the adhesive sheet off, it's going to pull out all those little pieces. I took out some of them, but not to worry. That's why we have a Take Your Pick tool. Pop all these pieces out. And I think I have a little bit of, oh, that's one of the little thingies. A little doodad. I can't get them off. So you could have punched them out ahead of time, but so now we are just going to line this up. And oops, turn it a little bit. Adhere it. And I think my back end moved a little. Good thing I still have that on there. So now let's put our light on before we forget. Just put a little dot of glue in there. And then which direction is this gonna go? Like this direction. And stick it in there. Just that little bit. I wanted to add that light so it didn't look like it wasn't bright and shiny. So now here's our seat, and we'll just put some glue on that. I'm like, wait, I got it the wrong way. This way, right? Yep. glue. You could have added a adhesive strip to this piece as well, if you want. And there's our motorcycle. Now, where's our little flame? He is still in here. So with the flame, I'm just going to add it to the back of the motorcycle with a glue dot. Do you have any motorcycle riders? Oops. Put it on the wrong side. There we go. Motorcycle riders in your family? When I was making this, I have a really good friend, and he has a blue motorcycle too. So let's add our flame. And then we can add some dimensionals to add it to the box. 1, 2, 3. His birthday's not for a while though, so get this flame die out of the way. We're just gonna add our motorcycle right here. And then next, we need the rustic metallic dots, and we're going to put 2 of the little ones right here on the, what would you call that, like the spoke or something, I don't know. And then we're going to put one right here, which is, I think, the pedal. So there we go with that. And our box is actually done. That was quick and easy. Here, look. They are done. What did you think of that? Do you guys like that? This one, I think I had messed up. That's why I brushed some more orange around it, more of the pumpkin pie. But I like how clear this one just stuck out. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me. Be sure and share my video. And if you're watching on YouTube, like my video. And I will be back next week, but I think with a pre-recorded video. Again, I'm not sure when we're leaving, but please watch my pre-recorded videos as well. I hope you guys stay cool and take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye.